But this is where I spent a blip fixing myself and integrating the Hulk Banner identities.
In this tiny beach house lab.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 MCU questions answered in She-Hulk.
Well, I run my practice in Hell's Kitchen, and we mostly do pro bono work, the us part. But I do on occasion take a job with a bigger client when the bills start piling up.
For this list, we're looking at the most interesting mysteries about the connected universe that were solved on this Green Lawyer show. If you haven't seen every episode of She-Hulk, beware that we're serving you with spoilers ahead. What questions do you want future MCU projects to answer? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. Did anyone notice the giant celestial in the ocean?
I have to try and stop this. I need to get closer to Tiamat. Keep Icarus busy.
We've got you.
During the events of Eternals, the heroes have to stop a cosmic being named Tiamat from emerging from the Earth to save the planet. They succeed when the heroine Cersei turns the Celestial into marble. Since Tiamat had already started to emerge from the ocean when it was turned into a statue, fans wondered if anyone else on Earth noticed. Nearly a year later, She-Hulk confirmed that Tiamat was very conspicuous. While Jen is on her laptop, fans spotted a headline that addressed how confused people were about the Celestial. The article also suggests that some people still don't know how close the planet came to being destroyed. We guess the Eternals decided it would be best not to tell everyone the details right away.
Listen, humanity may be coming along slower than some of us want. But there is no telling what wonders they will discover as they advance.
Number 9. Will Hulk's arm ever heal?
Bruce, are you okay? Talk to me, Banner.
Okay.
Over the years, fans have watched both Bruce Banner and the Hulk recover from seriously nasty wounds. But his right arm became a huge exception. After Smart Hulk volunteered to use the Infinity Stones for another snap in Endgame, his limb was seriously damaged. Unfortunately, his injury didn't improve by the movie's finale. And after we saw Banner's arm was still messed up in both Shang-Chi and in the opening of She-Hulk, we began to worry if he'd ever recover. Luckily, Jen's gamma-irradiated blood helped him fully heal.
I have been analyzing your blood, and the way it synthesized gamma, I was able to use it to completely heal my arm.
It's awesome that Bruce can finally recreate his crowd-pleasing Battle of New York punch with his right arm again.
Now might be a really good time for you to get angry.
That's my secret, Captain. I'm always angry.
Number 8. Do superheroes still have to worry about the Sokovia Accords?
The Sokovia Accords, approved by 117 countries, it states that the Avengers shall no longer be a private organization.
Before Thanos ever stepped on Earth, these documents nearly spelled the end of the Avengers as we knew them. The Sokovia Accords wanted to give governments the power to tell the heroes when and where to fight. These documents also demanded that every person with superpowers should reveal their identities to the proper authorities. At first, we were worried if new heroes like Ms. Marvel would be forced to unmask in order to keep saving the day. But Matt Murdock let us know that wouldn't be a problem in She-Hulk.
But we're not just talking about a product here. The very nature of Mr. Jacobson's line of work, making suits exclusively for superheroes, necessitates anonymity. May I remind you that the Sokovia Accords have been repealed.
It was surprising to hear that the Sokovia Accords had been quietly retired, but seeing as the documents stirred up a lot of tension between the Avengers, we're happy to see them go.
If we sign this, we surrender our right to choose. What if this panel sends us somewhere we don't think we should go? What if there's somewhere we need to go and they don't let us?
Number 7. Did Cap ever fondue?
Stark is the best civilian pilot I've ever seen. He's mad enough to brave this airspace. We're lucky to have him.
So are you two? Do you... fondue?
Captain America didn't seem to have a ton of time to date between his military service and career as an Avenger. This led fans to wonder if Steve Rogers ever took a break from fighting to fondue with anyone. Thanks to Jen's obsession with Cap, we finally have an answer. After pestering her cousin Bruce, the doctor gave us some insight into Steve's history.
Steve Rogers is not a virgin. He lost his virginity to a girl in 1943 on the USO tour.
The She-Hulk scene also confirms that Cap was capable of getting close to someone whose last name wasn't Carter. Now that we know more about Steve's love life in the 1940s, we wonder if they'll eventually answer questions about his modern dating history.
I just wondered how much practice you've had.
You don't need practice.
Everybody needs practice.
It was not my first kiss since 1945. I'm 95. I'm not dead.
Number 6. Are there more mutants in the MCU?
Kamala, there's something different in your genes. Like a mutation.
Ever since it was revealed that Kamala Khan was a mutant, fans have questioned if there were more superpowered people like her in the MCU. She-Hulk strongly suggests that Ms. Marvel is not alone.
I do die, but only in the legal sense.
So you die?
I die, but only for a little. Kinda die.
Although it's never explicitly stated how he got powers on the lawyer show, Mr. Immortal is typically a mutant in the comics. Additionally, there have been several hints that Wolverine is around. In one episode, Jen's friend Nikki imitates the mutant.
We gotta make you look amazing.
Whatever, I'm game.
We also saw an article that implies the Canadian hero got into a bar fight. Lastly, there's an image where She-Hulk lawyer Pug shows that he has shoes modeled after Wolverine, Deadpool, and Cyclops. These Easter eggs all seem to confirm that mutants are alive and well in the MCU.
We're here to stay, Mr. President. The next move is yours. We'll be watching.
Number 5. How powerful are She-Hulk's fourth wall-breaking powers?
It's true. I am a Hulk. And I'm guessing you're not going to be able to focus on this fun lawyer show until you know all about that, so let me get you up to speed.
The Heroines show wasted absolutely no time addressing She-Hulk's tendency to smash the fourth wall. Within the first few minutes of the series, Jen talks directly to the viewers at home. But that's not the full extent of her fourth wall powers. Not only can Jen force the show to jump around in time, she also seems to have knowledge of characters that haven't even appeared in live action yet.
This is the big twist, isn't it? But the question is it the kind of twist that's like, ooh, there's another Hulk, but this one's red, or like, I'm getting fridged?
At the end of the day, it seems like her fourth wall-breaking powers are just as strong as Deadpool's. The Merc with the Mouth is set to make his MCU debut in 2024. When Deadpool's movie premieres, we have a feeling that She-Hulk will cameo and smash the fourth wall alongside him.
Is next episode the finale?
Come on, let's go.
Oh, just like a tacked-on set piece near the end of the season?
Number 4. How did Smart Hulk turn back into Bruce Banner?
18 months in the gamma lab. I put the brains and the brawn together. And now look at me. Best of both worlds.
Avengers Endgame revealed that Bruce Banner merged his two personalities so he could walk around in big and tall Smart Hulk form all the time. Although this arrangement seemed permanent, he suddenly looked a lot less green in Shang-Chi. After early She-Hulk trailers showed Bruce was back in Smart Hulk form, fans became confused about how his transformations worked. It only took a single conversation between cousins to clear this up.
It's all because, I made this little device which keeps me in human form.
That was the longest answer to what have you been up to I've ever heard.
The reveal that Bruce just used science and technology to transform back and forth made perfect sense. Apparently, the brilliant doctor also has a PhD in solving continuity problems.
What do you mean? Give me that little device thing that you had that kept you as Bruce.
That device was a prototype. It was calibrated specifically to me.
Make me one. For me. Calibrate it to me.
Number 3. What do we really know about Daredevil?
So, are you like a superhero? Like the Gold Devil?
After Charlie Cox blew everyone away with his excellent portrayal of Daredevil in multiple Netflix shows, he finally started making appearances in the MCU. His cameos made fans wonder if the events he experienced on that streaming service were canon to the connected universe. While She-Hulk didn't directly answer that question, it did confirm a few important details about the Devil of Hell's Kitchen.
So, what's your story, Matt Murdock? You're from New York, but you flew all the way out here for a product liability case?
Luke Jacobson made a couple of new suits for me, so I owed him one.
Like the Netflix series, Matt Murdock runs a law firm that does pro bono work in New York. Matt also confirmed that he's got tons of superhero experience and has built up quite a reputation. While his exact backstory and suit may change in the future, the details about Daredevil's past make him feel very familiar to fans.
You don't have a thing. You don't ever do this. Just follow my lead.
Number 2. Why was Abomination in Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings?
That hurt, Emil. You want me to show you how it feels?
Our jaws dropped when Emil Blonsky, aka Abomination, faced off against Wong in an underground fight club in the Shang-Chi movie. We were stunned again after it became clear that the two seemed to know each other. While Shang-Chi didn't explore how these two Marvel icons met, She-Hulk provided a completely unexpected answer to this lingering question.
Everything Mr. Blonsky told you is factual. I extracted him from the prison against his own wishes because I required a worthy opponent as part of my training to become Sorcerer Supreme.
Apparently, Wong needed to fight Abomination in public to prove his worth. This led the sorcerer to break a few laws to transport the former villain in and out of prison. While Abomination was let off the hook for this short prison break, Wong still might be in a little legal trouble.
You realize that you've just admitted to facilitating a prisoner escape, which is a crime.
I must depart.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Is Kevin Feige actually an AI brain?
So you're the one who's making all the decisions here?
I will answer your questions, but you must first transform back to Jennifer.
What's the secret behind Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige's success? Well, it turns out he's actually a computer program called the Knowledge Enhanced Visual Interconnectivity Nexus. This means that it looks like the Marvel Studios NDA we signed will not allow us to say anything else. So I guess we can just go with a different number 1.
Why'd you make me sign if you were just gonna do that?
Everyone has to sign the NDA.
Number 1. What's next for Bruce Banner?
I know, I've been away on Sakaar for a while. I'll tell you all about it.
Once Bruce finally came to terms with his inner Hulk in Endgame, it felt like his journey in the MCU had come full circle. This left fans curious about where his story would go from here. The finale answered that big question with the shocking reveal that the Avenger has a son.
I have someone here that I'd like you all to meet. This is my son, Scar.
Based on context clues, Scar was conceived in between Hulk's gladiator matches on Sakaar. If the Green Kid grew up in an environment of constant combat, Bruce may have to teach his son how to solve problems without fists. Having Smart Hulk teach Scar how to manage rage might be the true full circle ending to Bruce's story. Hopefully, Thor can give the Avengers some tips on how to raise a powerful child.
Go to hell, Steven!
Brand new, now destroyed. Thank you very much.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.